Chairman, and to the ranking member for holding this hearing today. And Mr. Martinez, thank you for being here. And, you know, the Port of Newark, I'm sure you're familiar with, you know, a key component of the largest seaport on the eastern seaboard is located in my district. Thousands of trucks carry billions of dollars of goods through there every year. Yet, at this critical port, and as across the country, there's a severe shortage of truck drivers. This is in a city with an 8% unemployment rate. And I know if you were previously chief administrator of Motor Vehicle Commission, we still called it DMV.
Yes.
But you're no doubt aware of the state's particular problems in this regard. I know you've been asked this question about truck drivers shortage in the past, but I really appreciate if you would speak about it at this point. And someone who, you know, since you've formerly been head of a state agency that licenses drivers, could you speak to that?
Certainly. And I'm glad that you mentioned, you know, the unique, somewhat unique about in the Port Newark there. I was just visiting one of the major transportation companies that operates out of Elizabeth, major trucking companies, and just last week. And that, as I go around the country, I talk to companies and associations, and we need more drivers. We need more drivers. And part of the way, obviously, it's good for the drivers that are currently in the market because they're getting some incentives to joining. So one of the incentives that I believe is that industry is already providing is, hey, we're a safe operator. We will work with you in terms of your schedules, but there is a shortage. And so how do you expand that population? And you put the second piece in there about if we have folks, particularly younger folks who are unemployed, we deserve to look at that. I really do believe that deserves some hard look. Now, we are moving forward with the military driving pilot program, and we hope to get some good information from that will advise us how to move forward. And but obviously, if Congress chooses to go forward, we would like to work with Congress on whatever suggestions you might have.
Okay. And so in terms of that, I mean, you know, I know it's, you know, get into private industry and businesses, but how do we incentivize, you know, opportunities for people to even, you know, approach that as a potential career?
All right. Well, one of the things that I just kind of alluded to is some people think that commercial motor vehicle driving is kind of going to be a dying career. It's not. We're going to have commercial drivers for a very, very, very long time, and we need more of them. And we need to say, even with all this automation that we're talking about, you're not going to have fully autonomous vehicles, you know, next year. Where certainly testing would be occurring, but make that work somewhat more attractive. The pay is certainly good. I know that some of the major corporations are actually beginning by bringing on those younger drivers for intrastate driving, not interstate driving, and starting on smaller trucks, keeping them in training programs, and encouraging them that this is a career. It's not just a job for the summer. And then they realize that they could spend a lifetime in a very, very good career.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for your time, and I'll yield back, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Graves.